25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Again to Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. A second down throw for Prescott. Dancing to his left. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. On second down, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his target, Fuller. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago, and we still have more than a half of football to play. It's a first down. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9. Here's Watson now on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Griffin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Come back. Tiger. Two jet.
Now a first down throw. Watson rolling to his left. And he's got room. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm, really. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Black 99, feel it. Tiger.
To throw on second is Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Kayvon Webster there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Richmond.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Two jet. Down. Blue 80. Richmond.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Black 22. Come back, 22.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Come back.
Watson now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Sean Lee in there to drop him for a loss on the play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. Here's Foreman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Black 22! Black 22!
Now Watson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. In there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And that one drops It's incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now,
and for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being put.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 3rd and long for Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Swing to the pit, right. To the right. Get out.
The give is to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Taco Charlton in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Come back, come back.
To throw on 2nd down. Watson. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And he finds his man Griffin. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Watson now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Down. Read the line. Read the line.
Here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. Watson, off play action. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 1st time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. A give to Elliott running left. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
46. There we go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He hits Beasley right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Dallas 1st down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll run with Elliott. And some room to work. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
First down, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DJ Reader able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys add on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. And sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Richmond, down, back 22.
On second down, here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Texans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Target.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
Come back. Tiger.
Watson on first down. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. On first down, Watson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Four down. Check.
Throwing again is Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Black 22. Black 22.
Out of the gun, Watson, and that is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come back, come back.
To throw is Watson. To throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the 2nd week in a row?
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Foreman. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Richmond.
On first down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's got some space here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down again. David Irving, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Being chased out left. And some space here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Prescott now from the 50. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. To the air again, Prescott. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front. I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back. 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 With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the